late night delivery. Late night delivery. Got to get out there and hustle and late night delivery tip. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Just got done with taking a little nap, man. Now I gotta fucking get out here and hustle, bruh. Gotta get out here and hustle. Let me tell you, man. Other nations are not as fucked up as America when it comes to dating, man. You know, America's dating is pretty much finished, bro, and it can only get worse from here. It can only get worse from here. You know, um, like I said, man, other nations are not doing bad when it comes to dating, like America is. Thailand is not doing bad when it comes to dating. Brazil is not doing bad when it comes to dating. And some of you guys saying, well, you know what? It's getting kind of bad in other countries too, but you know what? It's not going to flourish like it is here in the West, man. It'll never be as bad as it is here in the West because other nations, you know, they're not as rich as the West. You know, the West got too much money, too much power. You see what I'm saying? That's the reason why shit is all fucked up around here, man. The West became too big and too powerful. You see what I'm saying? The West has became too big, too powerful for its own good. And that's the reason why we in this position right now. Now, you move to a different country, then women are not as, powerful. Then you got a shot with dating because they still depend on men for money. And that's what you want them to do. You want women to depend on you for money and shit. You see what I'm saying? Things go better that way. Hey, when you're the breadwinner and you her provider and you her Lord and Savior, things go a lot better in life, man. In the dating world, man. You know what I'm saying? It's, you know, technology fucked up the game here in America, but, you know, but it was really because of the over fluctuation of men too. That's here in America. We ain't got enough women to go around out here, man. You see what I'm saying? You know, there's not enough women to go around. You know, I know that in my area, man. There's way too many men to compete with. And it all started with the technology, bro. Technology was really what destroyed the West when it comes to dating, man. You know what I'm saying? You know what? It wasn't just the dating sites. That had a lot to do with it. Okay? It wasn't just the dating sites. It was also the over frustration of what the hell? He went up to the damn. He just walked up to the damn drive-through. You know, like the thing is, every city got their technology base. I mean, especially like San Francisco, New York, and shit like that. All the men will flock to that area. Got to get out and work, man, cause gotta get that bread. Yes, all the men would flock to that area, man. Like, you know, a lot of people are moving to like, you know, Texas from California. It's gonna be the same way out there too, bro. There's gonna be too many Californians going into Texas, and the dating scene is gonna get fucked up out there too. Mark my words. Right now, the dating scene in Texas is okay. That's what I hear. But as more and more people move in, the cost of living gonna go up. Okay, I'm telling you, we done fucked ourselves up for real. You know, when it comes to technology. Well, well, well. Well, well, well.
Hi. 795?
Yeah, how you doing?
No, it's good. Not busy.
Busy?
No, it's not.
No?
Yeah.
Oh, it's dead, huh?
It's kind of boring.
It's boring?
Yeah, boring.
Yeah, hey, shoot, man. Hey, you know what? Count sheep.
What was that?
Count sheep.
I don't get you.
Count sheep. Well, that's the saying before you go to sleep. Count sheep so you can go to sleep.
Oh, corn sheep. Oh, yeah.
When you're born, it's born.
Oh, maybe I slept here, over here.
Yeah.
Maybe
Well,
they fired me if I sleep.
well, it's just something to do, you know.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Take care.
Good night. That's that girl, man. She got a nice body, boy. Oh my God, her body's on point. She's a little Asian girl that I talked to. I could tell by her eyes she was liking me and shit. She's she's like a foreign looks, but her body, ooh man, I could give it a 6, man. You know? Gave her body a 6 because nice little frame, thighs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I would wear her pussy out in the middle of the night, big time. But yeah, that's what I was saying about this dating scene in America. A lot of guys are gonna flee, man. You know what I'm saying? And let me tell you, it'll never get bad in other countries. Why? Because there's not a lot of whole men that can survive out there without income. When you go to these countries, in, you know, like Brazil or Colombia or Thailand, okay? When you go to these countries, you need resources to stay out there, baby. You can't just stay out there, you know what I'm saying? Without a job or some type of pension, some type of investment or something like that. You can't just stay out there like that in those countries. You have to have resources, baby. Your money gotta be straight, cause you ain't gonna be able to stay out there. I mean, what's the fucking point of leaving the country and only having to come back and shit? After a few years, your money run out. You be like, God damn, now I gotta go back to that fucking hellhole. We talking about leaving the fucking country for good. When we leave and come back, man. Yeah, they're just saying, well, black man travel, black man do this, black man do that. Well, nigga, if you can travel, but your ass gonna have to come back to the U.S. You feel me? Having to come back to the U.S. will suck. You be like, man, all that pussy over there I was getting, I come back here, I have a fucking 6-month drought. Nah, man, we gotta set ourselves up where we don't never ever have to come back to the U.S. Like if I hit a few jackpots, man, I'll never have to come back to the U.S., bro. I'll never ever have to come back to the U.S. My thing is hit a few jackpots, leave the U.S. I'm gonna try to find work and shit in other countries. You know what I'm saying? Just so I can have some income. You know, a way to make money out there. Find a way to make money. You know, you know what I'm saying? It's the dating market in these different countries. It's not as competitive as the U.S., bro. Out here in the U.S., it's too competitive for beautiful women, man. You know what I'm saying? Out here in the U.S., man, it's too competitive for good-looking women. Why is it so competitive? It's your competition. That's why. Sorry about that. Hey, you gotta fight over beautiful. You gotta fight and compete against Chad and Tyrone and tons with tons of men with a whole lot of money. It's getting to a point where, like, even if you got your shit together and you still will struggle. Even if you got your shit together, it's like, damn, I'm gonna struggle. Even though I got my shit together, like, man, a lot of cats got money, they still can't get a woman, but that's bad. So now, a lot of guys gotta look for another alternative, which is hitting that goddamn passport and figuring out a way where you can stay inside the country and don't ever come back. Like I said before, man, what's the use? I mean, like I said before, man, what's the use? I mean, what's the point of traveling if you just gonna come back to this hellhole? You gonna come back to this matrix, this fucking rat race that they got out here, man. You know what I'm saying? The key is, man, is to never ever come back. Well, the point is to never ever return to this place. You know what I'm saying? Why you think Hellcat looking for a lucky break? Eventually, I mean, when I hit that jackpot, eventually, man, I'm gonna be gone. But eventually, I'm gonna get lucky if I keep playing. You know what I'm saying? If I keep playing, I'll get lucky. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm gonna have to hit another jackpot. I can't just hit one. I gotta hit two, three. Shit. You know. This country is pretty much done when it comes to dating, man. I mean, think about it, man. How long you guys been suffering without, you know, a female in your life? I know I've been suffering for like 4 years, bro. I've been suffering, and it's not pleasant to like go that long without a girlfriend. At the same time, you're picky and shit. You don't want no land well. You don't want a female that's like really, really overweight. You know what I'm saying? You don't want a female that's not your face match. You're like, nah, I'm not gonna sleep with her. I'd rather have my hand. My hand look better than her. Nah, man, she looked like Jabba the Hutt. She looked like, a fucking Looney Tune character. Bitch looked like Bugs Bunny. You know what I'm saying? Or Walt Disney. Bitch look like the Black Goofy and shit. Like, nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm not gonna mix my genetics with that shit so I can curse my kids with bad looks. Are you fucking kidding me? You know what I'm saying? Like, you sleep with one of these landwells, you curse your kids, bruh. Your kids ain't gonna come out good looking. You wanna sleep with something that looks just as good as you in the face, or you wanna get something at least that's, over you or something. Get a female that's above you in looks. But nah, man, these females they think they too good for you in America. Boy, it's getting to a point where you gotta have money and status to get a beautiful woman, man. If you're an average dude, You know what I'm saying? Like I said, thanks to Chad and Tyrone, you got to compete. You know. Yep. For sure. Have a good night. In a third world country or these second world countries and shit like that, man, you don't have to compete with Chad and Tyrone out there, bro. Cause Chad and Tyrone, they don't need to leave the U.S. to get a woman. They get women here. You see how they react to like Chad when he walk across the stage? These females, they lose their goddamn mind when they see Chad and Tyrone. They see Tyrone walk across the stage, all the fucking women, tongues hanging out, flapping out in the wind and shit. Shit, even some Tyrones are fucking leaving the U.S. Not a lot, but a few here and there. You know what I'm saying? Most of the guys who are leaving the U.S. who are they are average and below average. You know what I'm saying? Most of the dudes who are leaving U.S. are below average or average. They're they just having a problem getting a girlfriend or a wife. They struggling, man. Too much competition. Too many men to compete with. And there is such thing as too many men in your nation. We got too many men out here, bro. Too many to compete with, and they in all shades and colors and stuff. You see what I'm saying? Like, see, the thing is, you go to Thailand, all you gotta do is compete with the lady boys and shit, and the men out there, and that's it. You the only one that look like out there, so you make yourself unique. You know what I'm saying? You the only one that look the way you look out there, and you got resources, and that's what females look for out there. A man with resources. You know what I'm saying? You get your bread together, man, you won't have any problems getting sex. Sex is everywhere in Thailand and in Colombia. And women, they're willing to have sex out there. Why? Because a lot of them are not being touched. A lot of the females, they're not being touched at all. Like I said, I've been talking to females out in Thailand. They saying they ain't had sex in like 2 years and shit. This one chick said she haven't had sex in 3 years. She said she haven't had sex in 3 goddamn years. Think of that, man. Shh. She haven't had no sex in 3 years? My God. You're like, fuck. Baby, you ain't been touched in 3 years? Damn, that means it's reverse out there. Like, average women have problems out there getting a man when average men out here have problems getting a woman. So it's basically reverse. The average women have problems getting a man or even getting sex. Average women have a problem getting sex up out there. Especially like single mothers. Single mothers ain't being touched out there for real. Single mothers go years without having sex. Out here, that's not the case. A single mother can find sex anywhere. Some thirsty ass simps will take her up. You know. See what I'm saying? Like, the struggle is real out here, man. The struggle for women's attention, the struggle for, getting sex, that shit is real. And it can only get worse here in the West. So you're going to have to pack your bags and leave the country, bro. I'm sorry. Gonna have to figure out how to fucking spread out across the world. Cause, Cause the US is not the only place on earth, bro. There's other countries that's better than the US, especially when it comes to dating. Dating, let me tell you, bro, you'll have your pick going over to these different countries and shit. You will have a pick of the litter. Let me tell you, man, I'm talking to females that I never thought that I ever would be able to talk to. I'm talking to beautiful women that I thought I never would get a response from. Dude, I'm talking right now. Like, I'm having conversations with women that are out my league in Thailand right now. There's plenty of women that go around in these countries, bro, because, like I said before, like, nobody's flocking to these countries like they do in the U.S. The U.S. men are flocking to this country, okay? So it fills the whole entire fucking goddamn country up full of men. These other countries, nobody's trying to sneak in through the back door because they're a poor country or they're a mediocre country. No man is trying to like let me. I can't wait till I get to Thailand, so I can make a good living for myself. Nobody's doing that. No, dudes are moving to Thailand because they trying to get some of that nookie because they're not getting in their country. And what's wrong with that? What's wrong with moving to a different country because you ain't getting no pussy? And so you gotta fucking switch to another country to get a woman and shit. What's wrong with that? Nothing wrong with that. A lot of motherfuckers they try to shame you. It's about, oh, you can't get no pussy over here, so you gotta go over there to like Thailand and get some pussy over there. Like, motherfucker, you ain't got no game. Like, fuck game, blood. When you head to these countries, you know what I'm saying? You don't need no fucking game. You don't need no game, man, talking to these females. You know what I'm saying? You just be American. That's it. Or be black. You don't need no game talking to these females. You know? My introduction is my passport. That's my introduction. That's my conversation piece right there. Like, bitch, I'm from the US. Oh, okay, cool. That's what she'll say. Oh, okay, all right, cool. So what brings you out here? That's what she'll say to you. It's been a long time.
I know, huh? I know, huh? I gotta work day, night, morning, I work every shift. Tomorrow I get up at 6 today, or this morning, and then I gotta do. I'll be home for 8 hours.
8 hours, man.
Yeah, I start getting on my sleep in the morning, I have to back at 2 afternoon. I'm just going home for a shift, so.
Yeah.
It's too much, so. Okay, you want sugar, right? You want sugar? You want sugar?
What the hell? Roast fries? Damn. Man, I got bills due.
Right? That's the only reason why I keep coming back. No, I'm just kidding.
Yep, yep,
I have rent. No, I'm just kidding.
yep.
I like having my own spot, I guess.
Yep, yep.
Fucking. There you go. Thank you. Have
Thank you.
a good night,
You too.
morning, whatever it is. Good day.
Yeah, right. I'll be back.
Alright.
Shit. Now this broad I was talking to, she got a huge gap in her tooth. She got a huge gap in her tooth. And she could still get a man. Damn. Okay. Okay. Somebody ordered a munchie meal. So yeah, man. A lot of motherfuckers gonna have to flee the fucking goddamn coop. They're gonna have to abandon ship. Cause this motherfucker is sinking. Like I said, man, before, man, time and time again, bruh. There's too many men to compete with. It's not, it's not like that in other countries. You know what I'm saying? You know what? It's not like that in other countries, bro. You don't have to fucking compete so hard. And that's why it's so good to fucking leave, man. You know, like when you go to Thailand, you'll cop a beautiful woman right away. Right away. Like you won't even be there for a week and you'll be in some female skins, okay? And a female that's a 7 or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or 8. You know what I'm saying? You be in some skins before you even get off the fucking plane, bruh. You probably fuck a bitch on the plane on the way here and shit. That's how bad it is, bruh. You know what I'm saying? Out there. Females out there, they need men bad. You know? Like I said before, man, I'm talking to beautiful women in Thailand. And you think I want to come back to these fucking muskrats out here, these fucking land whales? Okay, I just tried to talk to an American woman, just recently. I told you about that one female. Bruh, she scared me back over to the Thailand bitches, bruh. She scared me back to the motherfucking Thailand hoes. I'm like, come on, man. And this bitch, she was below my looks level. And I'm like, do I really want to go back to talking to American women? Hell fucking no, bruh. Hell no. I don't want to go back to talking to American women because they're less pretty. Plenty of fucking trash. That fucking dating site, bruh, got so much trash on there. I mean, all of the females on there are overweight, most of them, okay? And then they walking around acting like princesses and shit like that because of the simps. The simps fill their head up with nothingness, okay? So the simps, constantly fill their head up. Oh, you bad, you good, you I want you, and this and that, this and this. Like, oh, okay, dude, you fucking up the dating scene, bruh. You are fucking up the dating scene just by simping. You see what I'm saying? Simping has really fucked up the nation too, man. Because it fills the female's head up with nothing, basically. Because when she comes into the outside world, she gonna figure out that she not as bad as as she think. Okay, 1560. Okay, I see it. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you see these females walking around like they tens, but they're really fours in real life. Sorry guys, right now I'm working. So if you see some buffering and shit like that, man, it means I'm dropping off the food. I gotta end the trip or take a picture or some shit like that of the food and then get back to my live stream. So yeah, man, that's all I can say, man, is abandon ship. You know, it can only get worse from here. You can wish that it will get better. You can hope and pray that it will get better. But nah, man, humans are too greedy, man. And they don't care, man. You know what I'm saying, about men nowadays, man. We are no longer useful anymore like we used to be. You see what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of guys are having problems getting a woman, because women out in this country, they don't need us anymore, man. We gotta go to where we need it, which is Thailand or Brazil or Colombia. These like countries still have a really good dating market. You feel me? You see what I'm saying? You see the fucking women that, what's his name, Barber World TV is pulling in. Okay, you see the beautiful women that he be dating and shit up out there in Colombia. Okay, this motherfucker dating sevens and eights, bruh, all day long. He's dating sevens and eights, and they're able to come into the. I mean, come on, man. He got bad ones coming, that he's showing on his live stream. Bad bitches, eights. He ain't getting no nines or tens, but he got a few eights, man. I'm like, damn, how you getting all these women, bro? He in Colombia, where they still depend on men for resources. That's where he's at. You know what I'm saying? He up there in Colombia chilling with a bad one too. You know. You know. Come on, man. What the fuck you doing, bro? Fucking dumbass. I hate when people get behind me, man. Out here, man, ain't nothing left but leftover women. You know what I'm saying? Big old fat whales. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing left here. Ain't nothing left here in America for you at all. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I had to block that one female that kept calling me and shit and texting me. I had to block her because it was like, I don't want to fuck you. The bra had no shape in her body at all. She basically was shaped like Gumby. And I was like, no, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you. It's getting bad up out here, man. I remember when the dating market was pretty good before social media, man. Before social media, man, it was so easy to get a woman, man. or easier. Okay, it was still kind of challenging back in the day, but it wasn't as hard. You know what I'm saying? I never went 4 years without pussy, bruh. I mean, without a girlfriend. I mean, between here and now, between 4 years and now, or 4 years ago and now, I have gotten laid, but it's just keeping a girlfriend around it's a challenge because of your competition, bro. Like I said, man, it all starts with how many men are in your country, bro. It all starts with the ratio. Is the ratio good in your country? You know what I'm saying? How good looking are the men in your country? Okay. So if you're surrounded by Chads and Tyrones, bro, you're not gonna get a woman. If you're surrounded by men with a whole lot of money or some shit like that, you're not gonna get a woman, or you're gonna have a hard time getting a woman. If you're surrounded by motherfuckers who are way taller than you and shit like that, you're not gonna get no woman, bro. Like here in the West, man, the average height is what? It's like 5'10", 5'9", or 5'9", something like that. So I'm right at average height. If you're at average height, you're gonna struggle. Cause then you're competing with motherfuckers who are 6 feet tall. You know what I'm saying? If you around 6 feet tall, you still gonna struggle. Cause guess what? You gotta compete with motherfuckers who are 6'3", 6'4", 6'5". You know what I'm saying? So a lot of men gonna have to fucking vacate the premises. They're gonna have to move to a different country. I don't know. Pick your own country. Like, where do you want to live? Where do you want to go? You know, where do you think you can reside? Because in the West, man, I'd never seen it this bad. As long as I've been living, bro, I never seen dating this bad here in America. I like before social media, before Tinder, dude, it was so easy to cop some goddamn pussy. It was just like the pussy used to fall in your fucking lap, on a silver platter, and women didn't have all these high expectations. They didn't have all these high ass standards. Social media fucked up everything, yo. It really did. It really fucked up a lot of men's lives when it comes to getting intimacy from females. It really did. You know what I'm saying? So guess what you got to do now that the date market is flooded and saturated? You got to move away. You know what I'm saying? You got to move away from the bullshit. You feel me? Move away from, you know, the saturation. Anyway, man, I gotta end the video, man. I gotta get up out of here and make some money. You guys have a good day or good night wherever you are. I'm out. Take care. Hit the Cash App on the way out. Every single donation counts to this channel. And I see you on the next one. All right. Peace out. Take care and bless.